The coin toss is ready.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the coin toss is Germany.
Hello, wherever you're watching, and thanks very much for joining us here on Centre Court for the second of the women's semi-finals. Germany versus Brazil, Ludwig Goller, Juliana Larissa. So Brazil facing Germany and the newly crowned world champion, Juliana Larissa, taking on a team of Goller-Ludwig that has suffered a real dip in form this season, but is capable of regularly reaching the important matches and setting the standard for European beach volleyball. Oh, setting the standard for the weather yet again this weekend. Never usually disappoints us on the weekend, the Saturday and Sunday. We've had a rainy old week here in southwestern Norway, but nice temperatures of almost 20 degrees today. Sunshine shining down, and of course these four players looking to heat up the match just as much as the weather. So Larissa-Ludwig now 25, 1m81. Not had the start of the season that she's wanted to do. Her partner Sarah Goller having some shoulder trouble, as you can see. That pink strapping keeping her nice and comfortable as possible. But this is the team at the moment. They've had an unusually inconsistent week, Juliana and Larissa. You're looking at there, the most outstanding player of last season as voted by her peers. Helping out Juliana Felisberta da Silva is Larissa França as ever. Now 29, and most probably the most solid defender in the women's game. At the peak of her powers as well. And is looking very, very strong again this season. Tour champions 5 times. Top team of the year for the last 2 years running. And of course, having real competition at the top now with the return of Misty May and Kerry Walsh. They haven't made the Final Four this week. Beaten by the Dutch team yesterday, who we've just seen downed in the semi-final. And the winners of this match will face the United States of America for the gold medal later on today. Jen Kessie and April Ross. So then, all ready for the off in the second semi-final, and time to meet those officials who will be in charge today. But in the main referee's chair, it's the man from Italy, getting standing up and ready to say hello to the crowd. Bruno Frappicini of Italy. And it's Bas van der Meijden from the Netherlands, who's the second referee. All ready for the two teams to be introduced. Germany wearing black today. Larissa-Ludwig, a former world youth champion 2003. Sarah Goller, yet to win a gold medal at FIVB level. This team have played 73 events together, 5 silvers. Is this the weekend they finally make the step up? Talking of gold medals, it's an embarrassment of riches for Juliana and Larissa. 39 wins from 90 events from the two. Chance to make it a 40th gold this weekend. So Juliana and Larissa again on the prowl. 10th meeting between these two teams. Goller-Ludwig only winning once on a previous occasion. It is the Germans who will serve first. Top team in Europe over the last couple of years of the women's game. Larissa-Ludwig. German serving from right to left. Oh, how's that for a start? European crowd here would have enjoyed that one. Mistake on the reception from Juliana. Juliana takes down this time. It's passed for her. Sarah will now be set up at the net. Chance for her to kill. She does. 2-0 Germany. Good solid start from Goller-Ludwig. Well, I did mention in the build-up to this match that Juliana and Larissa have had a uncharacteristically inconsistent week. Had to play several three-set matches, even losing one of their pool clashes too. That's not what Laura wanted after a strong start though. Gift a side out to the Brazilians. Larissa then float serves. Target Sara Goller. Here is Sara with a roll down the line, the roll beyond the line, and we're at 2-2. Nowhere near the block of Juliana there. It didn't need to be. Again, Goller's the target of the serve. Early tactic from Brazil. That's the strong defending that Larissa is known for. Hard hit buys the team some time. Goller can't deal with it. 3 points on the spin now from the Brazilians. And they're in front for the first time in this match. Nice high set from Laura. Sara finishes off the poke right onto the line. The side out takes it a 3-3. I've been working very, very hard over the last couple of weeks with these Germans. Still coached by Craig Sewell of New Zealand. Third year of their partnership now, and it's taken them from strength to strength. Their first blip under his stewardship at the start of this year, though. And how's that a way to show that you've recovered? Only one Final Four so far this season, but already in this match, Goller-Ludwig looking as strong and as good and lean and mean as ever. (5-3) with a 2-point advantage once again eked out. Sara looking very strong, not showing any signs of shoulder trouble. Strong serve will go block against Juliana. Juliana has a bit too much power for her there though. Ludwig sets it wide, good hit down the line, far too strong for Larissa to deal with. Flies off her attempt to scoop up. And it brings Ludwig on to serve. Nice quickly executed move by the German team. 14th semi-final for Goller-Ludwig. Nice play by Laura. Here's Larissa. Just a roll shot over the block of Sara Goller. Sara already getting one right today. Unable to repeat the feat there. Larissa. Service into the net. Apology towards a teammate. Not often you see her giving the old mea culpa. It's normally one-way traffic against her teammate. She is the boss without doubt of that pairing. Good strong serving from Sara Goller. Touch on the way through. Laura looks to take advantage. Here's Larissa again, it's the roll. This time it's down the line. Disappointment on the face of Laura. That's expecting a little more at the net from a partner. Six apiece then, as Juliana will serve cross-court. Tactic still is that of targeting Sara Goller. And she responds nice and positively. This German team know each other inside out. They've been playing together since 2005, remember. Not even a full extension of the arms there from Juliana. So mistimed was the jump. Serve short in front of Juliana. Laura's down there. Chance for her now to look for the kill. Does so. Juliana couldn't deal with it. 8-6 and a 2-point lead again. This is a very, very positive showing from Goller-Ludwig. I mean, they've made the final on 5 occasions here on the SWATCH Tour. 5 silvers to that. They remain happy, smiling and confident though. Always see the positive side of things. Really is one of their great strengths. And it's a strength you need when playing against this team, certainly. Juliana Larissa will grind you down. They play every point to the top. They have the best record in history at the minute. First on the all-time team gold medalist with 39. Just ahead of Mayan Walsh. It's left and it's turned out to be a good lead. The attempt was to try and trick the Germans into playing at that one backcourt. Goller. Down the line towards Larissa, who rises. Again, it's that roll shot, and once more, it's the same result. Side out for the Brazilians, as Larissa just talks her partner through what she expects her to do next. Sorry, getting a hand to it. Nice high set, gives Goller time. This time it's Larissa backpedaling Sarah Goller. Stuck in no man's land, really. And again, the second lead of this match has evaporated. That's a nice take. It was a good serve from Juliana. And how about that for a swap down? Oh, she's looking as confident as they've ever seen a Sarah Goller at the moment. And they know they're up against an opposition for which they haven't taken much success from. Just that one win in the 4th round in Brasilia just over a year ago. They were then defeated later on in the tournament though. That remains their only win. Third semi-final clash, by the way, between these two teams. All 3 going the way of the current world champions. Set high for Laura. The most convincing of touches from Juliana, but that certainly was. It kept her in the rally. Brazil are ahead as we go to the technical timeout. Germany, though, have shown that they are certainly well and truly in this match. So technical timeout. And again, the dialogue is fairly one way. No surprise to see stern talking from Larissa. These two, though, very much calm in each other's presence, know exactly what they have to do. Or a case of positive encouragement rather than getting mad with each other. Of course, it's what works for your various partnerships. The dancers finish their job. Players make their way back on a court. Larissa to serve. Brazil 11-10 up here. Played nice and high. Perfect passing from Larissa-Juliana and a lovely strong swing from Sarah Goller. Here. Really good for the women's game as well. So strong this year with the return of May Trainer and Carrie Walsh. Juliana Larissa will want to stay injury-free ahead of the Olympics this time. Juliana hits down. Remember, it was Juliana with a knee injury that missed the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Larissa in the end finishing in 5th place, playing with Anna Paula. Anna Paula Connolly then, Anna Paula Hinkle now. Nice hit by Ludwig down the line. Oh, nothing to stop it, inside-out mode at the minute. Teams fairly evenly matched here on centre court at Borgenhaber and Stavanger. Decent float serving from Ludwig, well dealt with by Juliana. Laura's there with the divides. Down again with the dig once more. Third chance for a kill now for Juliana. Just about squeezes it past the block of Sara Goller. Sara's disappointed with herself there. It's easy to see why after the delicious digging from Laura Ludwig to keep them in the play. She got the touch though. Unable to hold those arms in position. 13-12 then. Just about called out. It's going to be a tight one. Turned into a good lead in the end. These two teams, of course, a big part of the new FIVB Heroes campaign. On the internet, of course, with profiles of each of the big athletes of the SWATCH World Tour. Here's one of them, Juliana, hitting nicely cross court. That was a wonderfully worked bit of beach volleyball by the Brazilians. No real response possible from the German team. Sets wide. In the end, Juliana reading that play exceptionally well. And with the Brazilians 2 points in front, you have to start to fear for this German team. They very rarely let a lead slip. Again, not playing their best beach volleyball, as I suggested, grinding down their opponents. Now, can the Germans come back? Laura, cut shot. There's one of the points. Former most improved player, all the way 4 years back now on tour, Laura Ludwig. These two resident training in the northern windy city of Hamburg, but Laura's from Berlin, the capital. The top serving brings them level. Well, again, just another glimpse that there's a chink or two in the armour of Juliana and Larissa this week. Not at their best. It is credit to them that they've come through. They're not the greatest of wind players either, and it's been swirling around on the outer courts this week. I've had to play 3 sets on 4 occasions, in fact. Point going to Juliana Larissa. Well, despite being a point down, if the Germans want a good omen here, it was the second German team of Semler and Holtvik that already beat the Brazilians this week. Serve into Laura. Nice high set, gives Ludwig time. Goller has to get down, she did get there. Her attempted dig though into the net. And once more it's a 2-point lead that's being restored. Timeout. And a very good time to take that timeout, I suggest as well. Brazilian momentum just starting to build. Time for Germany to try and put the blockers on. Whatever happens here, they'll be delighted to be back in the Final Four. Delighted to be back up against a team of such quality. It's been such a poor start to the season that their seed has slid so much, down to 13th now. The end of last season, certainly in the middle, when they were on top 4 last 18 months or so. Their seed was up there at 3rd, 4th, 5th, down at 13th now. And the points achieved by final fourth placing this week will do wonders for their position in the rankings. Brazil, as you'd expect of world champions, remain number one. Serve almost causing confusion. They're doing anything but that in the end. They worked it out well between themselves. Great way to come back after the timeout. Crowd gripped by this battle out on court. Nice technical swing, but brute force in the end, bringing up the point. Sara serves forcefully. She'll be up in the block now against Juliana, who pokes nicely cross court. Side out for Brazil. That is an edge closer to what looks like being a possible advantage in this match. (18-16) then, just 3 points away from taking a first set lead. Well, key moment. Key moment. And it's gone the way of the Brazilians. Brilliant opportunity to make the line shot there from Laura. She was unable to be on the money. They've slipped 3 points behind now, and barring a disaster, this is Brazil's set to lose. Up for Laura again. Cut shots there, but Juliana's there to respond. And last-ditch defending does it for the German team. And for a bit of quality at the net, brings them back to within 2. Great fighting spirit shown from both teams here. It has been a set of attrition. Goller's there with a touch. Laura just about gets it back over. I don't know how. This time it's a much easier reception. Chance for the kill. The Berliners down the line. And from 3 down to 1 down. There is no giving up in this match. Normally the Brazilians so strong once they're in front. It's a mixture of the improvement in the German game and the fact that the Brazilians aren't quite as shiny and polished as we're used to. And we'll wait till Laura's about to serve before taking the timeout. Tactic that is so annoying for the serving team and the team that are in front. The one that is used so often here on the SWATCH World Tour. Timeout taken. Mika Larissa is ready to give Juliana another dressing down. This team looking at their third win in Stavanger. They were champions in 2006, champions last year. Second twice as well in 2009 at the World Championships. Of course, if they're to make the final, it will be a repeat of that 2009 World Championship final in Stavanger. Goller-Ludwig in the final four for the first time since 2007 in Stavanger. Ninth for the past 3 previous years. Pass toward Juliana. Laura's there. Goller has to make this. Sara peeling off, and the position and placement of Juliana's attack good enough to bring up set point. Larissa-Ludwig unable to respond, crowd rise to their feet. It's an expectant moment with Juliana at the net. Larissa on your screen, about to serve for the set. In towards Goller, just about deals with it. Hit up for her. No touch on the net, as the Brazilian suggested, for a millisecond there. Rather a cheeky act more than anything. In fact, the The contact with the net was with the ball. Goller-Ludwig saving the first set point. Have to stop the Brazilians siding out here. Sara Goller. Power serve through the middle. Juliana's there. Chance for the Germans to pick the kill though. And they do it. Back to 20 all. Absolutely wonderful stuff by Goller-Ludwig. So they look down and out. A couple of points to go. Once more the Brazilians let a lead slip. Again, save these because they really are collector's items. Not often you see it. Goller looking for that strong serve again. Instead of going down the middle, this time hits it in towards the reception of Juliana. Juliana with her shot on the angle brings up yet another set point chance for Brazil. That serve was moving and swerving. It was well dealt with, and it gave the chance to Sara Goller to save yet another set point. So 3 opportunities to win the set, 3 times denied for Brazil. 21 points apiece here in the second semi-final. Line block to Larissa, cross court to Ivit Juliana. Attempting to go for the line, Laura's there. Set point now, and a chance for Germany for the first time in this match. Oh, Brazil committing themselves both to the net. Larissa-Ludwig served the space, and just passed it into the far court. Serve targets Juliana. Up now against Goller in the block. Once more's a touch. Now Brazil, who saved the set point. This match and the momentum continuously swinging. On which side will the pendulum finish though? At the moment it's dead set in the middle. Net serve. Almost such luck for Larissa. Many will say justice has been done. So often you see those land in the sand, an apology forthcoming. Sara Goller though with a wonderful piece of defending, replicated by Larissa-Ludwig. Sara had the presence of mind to finish it off through the middle. And again, awesome awareness from the Germans. Second set point chance for the European team now. And it's venomous cross court dealt with by Juliana, who finish it off with a nice hit beyond the block of Sara Goller. Now 23 apiece. Ludwig to force the issue. Juliana responds, so does Laura again. Once more it's a pass into space. Oh, she's getting rather good at this. It is one of her real strong points on the court. Laura's so aware. Seen it on many occasions in the past. She rarely strings them together like that, or even has the opportunity to do. Set point number 3 for Germany. Juliana. Goller responds. Chance for Laura to kill it. She does. First set to Goller-Ludwig. How about that for a turn up for the books? 25-23, the world champions, crowned in the gladiatorial arena of Rome less than 2 weeks ago, are a set down here as we return to Grand Slam action. It's a team that has been dormant for the start of this season. Goller-Ludwig are back, and they have been back with a bang. 25-23, they take a set lead in the second women's semi-final in Stavanger. So where do you go from to a torrent of abuse from your partner. That's the way it normally goes when they're down, but it's something that usually works for them. The results and the numbers speak for themselves. 39 gold medals. Individual awards for last season. Juliana on the left, the most defensive player, most outstanding player, the best blocker. Larissa complimenting her on being the best defensive player and the best setter. The best setter award is something she's won 5 years on the spin now. Set 2 to start them with the Germans up. Maybe confident from the off, took an early first set lead. Recovered when the Brazilians were ahead. But it's Brazil who get the side up straight up here. Decent serve that was nicely scooped up by Juliana Felizberta da Silva. Going long. Well. All that best sitter nonsense. You call for carrying. There we go. In and out. Far too long. Goller then, looking hard on serve here. She usually prefers when the services are a bit firmer, when there's been a bit of rain. I think the court was watered. The sun was out just before this match. She certainly does, like most players, go through hot and cold periods. Kind of a boiling nature this week. Top form today. Nicely done by Goller. Just about inside the antenna. What about that for a finish though? Goller and Ludwig on fire with Brazil taking a timeout. They're a setup. They race into a 3-point lead. Juliana and Larissa being made to look like shadows of their former selves. Well, they're not happy. Very rare that they find themselves so down in a match. Yes, it can happen, they lose a set. But they invariably react in the second. Of course, they did some of that loss against the other German team this week in the draw. About the 17th seed team, Catherine Holtbeck and Kassem, have been in decent form recently themselves. It was the first leg lost by 21-19 before a 21-16 and 15-10 comeback. Goller and Ludwig and their form this week. Only had to go to 3 sets once, and that was against the Brazilians Carolina and Maria Clara yesterday. Tight match that was won 16-14 in the third. Nice and high for Juliana. Well, it goes long. Long it goes. 5-1. Well, an indication of the Goller-Ludwig form perhaps came with a win over one of the top teams of the moment. One of the teams in the frame, surely, to take Olympic medals next year. Chen Shui and Xi Chang, 4th seeds. Bronze at the Worlds, of course. They were down in straight sets by this German team. That's better. Juliana forcefully getting the better of her opponent now. Goller jumping, hit straight through the gate, in fact, that ball. Ludwig unable to react in the backcourt. In touch with the hard-hitting nature of the spike. Always asking a lot out of Laura. Nice to work it between themselves though. Communication's been excellent today. Brazil finally getting a foothold in the second set though. Back to within 2. A couple of points on the spin that were greatly needed. So causing a bit of confusion. Killed lovely. Nice and delicately done by Larissa-Ludwig. By the perfect roll finish. Juliana can only look back as it falls and hits the line. 6-3 then. Germany 3 points up and a set up in this match. And the prize for the winners here, a final place against former world champions Kessie and Ross. Larissa cross court. Soragala to hit. Goes wide. So Brazil creeping back. Wants 4 points down. Now just a single point in it. Larissa on serve. Goller's there. Big the nice high set. Looking for the hard hit down the line. It's exactly where she went. Juliana has yet to really find a blocking form here. To the outside of the reach. Reaching across, of course. I expect this to go across court towards Juliana. Didn't get across the net, that was the problem. Nice hit by Laura. Third touch, this has to go over. Composure kept by Goller. She now looks for the kill. There's the block, finally from Juliana. We've been waiting for it. And it turns up at exactly the right moment to draw Brazil level. Now they have a platform on which to build in this match. Germany with all that early advantage. Brazil showing real fight. Touch. Referee are judging that there was contact on the ball from Juliana. The way she trudges over just shows you that she's in full agreement with that. The big float serve. Dealt with fantastically by the Brazilians. Chance for Germany for the kill. Juliana's there, so is Ludwig though. She'll try again. Fails to make the right contact. This match rambles on, blow by blow. Still difficult to see and pick a winner. You always think that Brazil are capable of stepping up another gear though. Whether they can find it this week, they have struggled. And there's that Ludwig awareness again. Over and 2. Has to make sure the contact is so well, so good. Right in front of the referee as all. Remember, it can't be tipped. No tipping allowed. Net serve. Juliana has to get down well, up against Goller. 9-9. 5 years ago today, Juliana Larissa won the FIVB ConocoPhillips Grand Slam. 10th win for them. And if they're to win here, they need to continue laying these foundations for a comeback. And they are set down in this match for Germany. Oh dear. Sara misjudging the float serve. That's a key point for Brazil. Gives them a 2-point advantage. Both teams were there in the first set though. Both coming back from leads down. This time she deals with it well. And that's a response to hand, the Brazilian. 11-10 technical timeout time. There's hardly anything in it again in set 2. We're in for the fight to the death here between Brazil and Germany.
Som dere ser, når dere kommer til arenaen, så er det en rekke telt fram mot og rundt Volleyball.
Well, they haven't found it yet, but Juliana Larissa defeated their big rivals and reigning Olympic champions May and Walsh in the great gladiatorial style that one expects from athletes competing in a Roman arena. And if they can find it in this match, then these girls might be in trouble. Healthy crowd in again, I could say. Ticket sales have been good in this tournament, as they invariably are. We're good to go with Germany detecting serve. A real change in tactic from either team. Juliana, the object of the attentions as far as German serves has gone. With the Brazilians targeting on a consistent basis the reception of Sara Goller. Juliana responding well there. Again it goes towards Goller. High sight gives her time. Juliana backpedaling. Lara thinking she was on serve. I'm sure she'll be happy to note that it's Sara. Certainly given the way that her partner has been serving. Nice play by the Bavarian inside and in between the two Brazilian players. She's up there in the block as well. Must jump again. This time is beaten. It's nicely measured by the Brazilians. Sara up on 3 occasions there, hence the wry smile. First time she was a winner, second and third though, the occasions when it mattered. Juliana getting the better of it. Goller's there, Juliana's there. Third touch here, must go long. Juliana winning the joust, well, Sara Goller not happy with that. She feels that her opponent was reaching over that. They're getting that past Bruno Frappicini. And it's a yellow card for Sara Goller. And please continue is the message. Sara obviously adamant that she was in the right. The referee, though, has the final say. Goller down the line, into the sand, and that is a huge point for the German team in this set. Just in danger of seeing it slip away from them. Beyond the block this time of Juliana. Juliana was leaving way too much space to attack as well, has to be said. Peels off, peels out. And with all that sand ahead, somehow Juliana contrives to put the ball beyond the line. Bit of a gift there for Germany. They enjoyed it. Active within a point. It really would be a dream to beat this team in 2 sets. I think most players accept that if they are to beat Juliana Larissa, catch them on an off day, or even outplay them, they'll have to do it in 3. The 2-point lead for Brazil there is. Let's expect that to be the case. Nice defensive play by Brazil. Can't quite force it past Goller though, or even the net. Points to 14 in favour of Brazil. Side out brings Germany to serve. Concentration from Goller. In towards Juliana. She's up against now, but that's good, strong tactical play by the Brazilians. Nice movement. Just made the Germans unsure of how to defend that. Yeah, the hit down the middle was more than good enough. And how about that for a swing? Precision and power allied to make a point for Germany. Renana, 8th season on the Swatch tour. Larissa goes long. Elementary mistake from Larissa Franza. Germany somehow back level here. And will it just be possible? The crowd is starting to sense that it could be Germany's day. Very important passage of play coming up now. The end of the second set, the business end. And that could be key, as Larissa-Ludwig goes wide on the serve. Larissa this time up against Goller. Larissa into the net. She makes the fault in what is just their second meeting this season, having lost the first quite comfortably, Brazilian. Germany set up and level towards the end of this second set. Juliana now looking to push home this 1-point advantage. Goller gets the side out. Been siding out well for the last 5-10 minutes or so. They're enjoying it. Apiece. Showing she was going to peel off against Juliana. This time we'll have to block. Laura's there. Again, looks for that dig. Oh, it's not far off. Look to place it long again. Catch the opponent's off guard. A few centimetres beyond the line in the end. Just wait to see it hit the ground. Larissa on the serve. Ponti will bring up set point. Ludwig fails with the attempt to the kill. Needs to go over this. Pass long. Just allows Germany to reset their defensive tactics. Goller wins the block. Nicely done. Up again. Wonderful rally this. Now Larissa with a chance to kill. Goller's up there. There's the point. And once more they draw at level. Rally of the match without doubt. Germany versus Brazil. They just start to think that this might be possible in straight sets here. There's a different air about this Goller-Ludwig team today. Just recovered that confidence that seemed to be lost at the start of this year. Laura in particular looks like she means business. Big serve again, causing all sorts of problems, and it brings up match point for Goller-Ludwig. 2019. Oh, we've talked up Sarah Goller's serve all day long. And at a key moment, the power and the strength allied to that precise hit down the middle has brought up match point. Sarah then serving for the match in straight sets against Juliana Larissa. We'll have to deal with Larissa. Nicely done by Laura. Has to go over, third touch here. There's the hit, there's the kill. Germany are into the final for the first time in a long time. It's only their second ever win against Juliana Larissa. And after 2 weeks after their amazing World Championship win, Juliana and Larissa fall at the semi-final stage in a Grand Slam event. It will be USA versus Germany in the final in Stavanger. Well, this is the moment, and what a special moment. First time they've ever beaten the Brazilians in straight sets. They've looked strong, they've improved, and they are back to their best. All smiles, and they'll have their 6th attempt at a gold medal this afternoon. Well, they will be absolutely delighted. On top of the world at the minute. It's been hard fought, as it always is. Juliana Larissa never give anything away. 25-23, 21-19, and it's Europe's top team consistently over the last few years who have made it into the final. Disappointment for the Brazilian pair, the world champions. A rare defeat. Germany, not their lucky country to play against this week. 2 defeats to the Germans. Now, all they have to go for is a bronze medal this afternoon. So those matches will be coming up at around 4 p.m. local time. This, in the meantime, is how the semi-final was won. Top start from Germany, on it from the off. There were several points in front, and after a very, very hard-fought first set, they eventually, at the 4th set point of asking, forced things through. Larissa-Ludwig getting the better of Larissa, who'd been forced out to the net there. In the second set, they were 3 and 4 points down at different stages, fighting back level, and on match point, doing it. With again some top defending. What's more, it was Larissa-Ludwig with the glory hit to take it 2-0. Well, she's telling everybody about it now, and no wonder. On the phone to loved ones back home. We've done it, will be the message, only for the 2nd time in 10 meetings with Juliana and Larissa. Goller-Ludwig then off to celebrate and prepare themselves for the final. We're also off for a little rest here in Stavanger ourselves. Remember to join us though, 4 p.m. local time, that is GMT +2 for those of you sending your watches around the world. Bronze medal match coming up. final at 5:30 local time. Until then, from all of us here in Stavanger, it is goodbye.